Is somebody already in the room, or is that one person me? Looks like it's just me. Okay. Oh, it looks like we got 5 people tuning in right now. Awesome. Or 3 people now. How can I find out who you are? Let me know who's it. Only one other person in here, huh? Okay. Who's the other person in here besides me? Let me know in the live chat to the right. Justin Watkins, what's up, dude? How you doing? What is this? Justin, are you still there? Looks like there's maybe only one other person in this room besides me. That is not cool. All right, someone else just joined. This is cool. Yeah, Marissa. Whoa. I don't know what that means, but cool. I'm going to shut the door, make sure no one's going to creep in. Oh, looks like 2 more people just joined. Natalie's in the house. Justin, Natalie, Marissa, and Rihanna. How you doing, girl? I'm coming to you live from my office. We're going to start in maybe like 3 minutes. Just give some time for more people to join. Check this out. This is the office. It's a closet. That's me in the mirror. What's up? Have you guys played the game Cash Flow? Because I got a copy of Cash Flow right there. I also got, if you can see that, 3 copies of Cash Flow right there. Pretty nice. Back over here is my bookshelf. As you can see, I got a lot of books on a lot of stuff. And there's so many books that I had to start piling them up here. Really good, thought-provoking stuff. Willie, how you doing, dude? Glad you can make it. Anyway, I show you the bookshelf because people got a lot more free time than they normally do this week, especially because we're only going to be doing math for like 2 hours a week instead of 5. And it's a great time to make good use of the extra time y'all got. One thing I keep on my desk. Has anyone here heard of a vision board? If you've heard of a vision board or the term vision board, let me know in the live chat. But what it is people will make like bulletin boards and they'll put pictures of cars or houses or careers or something that they're really into. Rihanna will get into that during the discussion once we actually get it started when more people have joined. Don't worry. But sorry, was it? Yeah, but someone trying to break in here? Anyway, I did it for a while and I thought it was kind of cool, but when I started moving around to bigger places, I needed something more portable. And so what I have is in this folder, I have vision board stuff like different houses, of course, watches and cars. I mean, look at that thing. Come on. But what's actually the most useful thing I have in here, like actually useful. This took me about 2 weeks to do, and I had some guidance when I do it, but this is something called future planning. So the first part of it and let me know if you've heard this phrase, there's two main types of motivation. And the phrase that goes with them is called the carrot and the stick. Anybody ever heard that? Let me know if you've heard of the carrot and the stick. But what it is, if you think about how people lead horses, the two main ways they can get a horse to do what they want it to do, go where they want it to go, one is with a carrot. You take a little carrot and you dangle it in front of the horse's face, and it's gonna be like, "Oh, sick! I want that carrot." It's gonna try to bite it, and just keep it chasing that carrot. Right? It's like a positive reinforcement thing. This is something the horse wants, so go after what you want. The other part of that is the stick part, where if you want the horse to go in the same direction, but you don't have a carrot, you take a stick and you whap it, and it's like, F that, and it starts to like go away, and you whap it. So what this is, the first part is imagining, where is it? The ideal future. And so you wrote this big, huge thing of what a perfect future for you would look like in a lot of different areas. And that's the carrot. The second part you do is a future to avoid. And you let the downward spiral of doom dictate what the worst future you can imagine is. And so then when it comes to planning your future, not only do you have this carrot to chase, something to go after, you also have the stick to avoid. And it's a really powerful combination to get you working towards your goals. And then the next like 14 pages or something are, well, what are those goals? Getting really clear about them and building plans to achieve them. I haven't looked at this in probably over a year, but I brought it out today so I could look at it, refresh my memory, and get more in tune with what I'm actually trying to do while I'm on planet Earth. Something to think about if you're curious about it. You guys got a lot of time to learn that stuff now, and I want to help you get used to it. 7 people in here. I see Justin, Marissa, Natalie, Rihanna, Willie, and there's a couple. That's 5, and now it's telling me there's 5 people in here. Before I really get into everything regarding your math class, do me a favor. If I start freezing or glitching or pausing or the audio cuts out, let me know. Wes, good question. Some paper would be helpful if you want to take it down. However, this live stream is going to be left on my YouTube channel for you to reference later. So if you don't want to take notes, you don't have to. You'll be able to access this again in a minute. But yeah, if my internet starts getting bad, let me know, just so I could adjust how I'm talking to you. This is the last time we're going to be using YouTube Live. Zoom is free for all educators right now, I think. So I'm going to try and start doing Zoom stuff next week when we have our Tuesday and Friday meetings. Yeah, I'm kind of an alien, or it's just, before I die. Justin, okay. First thing to get into, let me check my notes. What are we going to be studying between now and May 22nd? It's in your books. I think I've told you before, it's one of the most important parts. Chapter 7, data analysis and display. So what that means is, how do we collect information? How do we organize information? And how do we communicate information in ways that's effective and efficient for whoever's looking for it? Information is the name of the game. Everything in business is based upon who has better information. There's a reason why certain YouTube videos get shown a lot more. There's a reason why different TikTok people end up on the For You page and others don't. It's because there's an algorithm that decides what gets shown. People who know the information make use of it. They get seen, which can lead to business. It can lead to internet fame, whatever you're looking for. Information is the name of the game. So that's what we're going to get into. Now, it's chapter 7. There are 5 sections in this chapter. Normally in class, we do a section a day, maybe 2 sections, or maybe 1 section over 2 days. And so this whole chapter would normally take only about 2 weeks. This is going to last us a month. How is it going to last us a month? Well, first of all, we're only meeting each other twice a week. And we're going to spend probably about 1 section per week. Now, how are we going to do that? that gets into how the live meetings and how are going to be structured. Live meeting is not going to be where you get your instruction, where you get your lessons. Oh my goodness, this guy. I got a DoorDash coming. Just hold on 1 second. Sir, Ike sandwiches? Come back this way. It's this all the way back here. No, thank you. Okay, don't worry, I don't need to answer the door, but it's all good. I got Ike's sandwiches coming. Sorry. Where was I? Yeah, so what is this going to look like? The lessons you're going to get are going to be from made, edited, regular YouTube videos. I have 4 Math Course 1 classes. And so I'm not going to teach the same thing 4 times a day like I normally do because I don't want to. It's inefficient. It's much harder to teach live than it is to record myself doing the notes and all of that, and then making it presentable and work well. Plus, I mean, my internet's not the best. Sometimes things cut out. Who knows what happens during streaming? I don't want you guys to miss instruction. So every lesson you get is going to be in a regular YouTube video that you can click, that you can watch whenever it's convenient for you, that you can pause, that you can rewind, that you can rewatch if you want to. You can take notes from. You can take your time with it, okay? Every single one's going to be like that. What are we going to do with these live sections then? The live sections are going to be used to review homework. After you watch the lesson, after you take the notes, after you see the example problems, after you try the practice problems, you'll be given a homework assignment on that stuff. Okay, and with those homework assignments, you're going to do your best. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do all of them, and that's totally fine. So we'll meet the next day. Come on in. Yeah, whatever. So we'll meet the next day, and we'll go over the problems that were tricky on the homework. What does this mean? This means if you take the time to do your homework, not only should you all have 100% on the homework for like attempts, but you should be 100% right on all of them too, because anything that's tricky that you can't figure out based on the notes or the lesson, you'll get instruction and help on how to do it in our live discussions. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Yeah, the getting feedback on this live chat isn't really very good. If we had Zoom where I could like see all your faces, you can just give me a thumbs up and I'll know it makes sense. This live chat's not very effective for that. Anyway, point being, I'm going to be making lessons as a regular YouTube video for Math Course 1, and it'll say Section 7.1, Part 1. Section 7.1, Part 2 is probably how I'm going to go about doing it. And that should take us through the end of the school year. Yeah, the live sections is where we get to review. You ask questions, we clarify things, we practice things. Tests are probably just going to be like a Google form you fill out, most likely a multiple choice. It'll be graded quickly, and you guys can take your time on it. 5, 10 questions, nothing big. One student asked me what the homework is tonight. This was a kid in my second period class. Well, there's no lesson today, so there is no official homework tonight. However, I want to bring something very important to you that's been confusing me. About a month ago, I put up an at-home learning assignment on Google Classroom that was 15 total tests and quizzes. Each of those quizzes there's no penalty if you don't do them, but there's 5 points of extra credit for each one. Now, each of these tests you've done or that are there is based on stuff we did in class first semester, early second semester. It's stuff you know how to do. It's stuff you've seen before. So you have your memory and your developed skills and your old notes and your homework and old tests and your textbook and friends and family and the internet to help you do them well. If they're 5 points of extra credit each, which they are, that comes out to a maximum of 75 extra credit points, test and quiz points that are available to you. Let's put that into perspective. Say a test is 50 points. but you only got a 40 on it. And say we had 7 tests. Well, you could sprinkle 10 extra credit points into each of those tests and make them all 100% 50s and still have like 25 extra credit points in addition to that. This is an absurd amount of points available for stuff you already know how to do. So I'm not assigning homework today. But if you want your grade to go up, which I'm assuming a lot of you do, there's a S-ton of points available for you to get to boost your grade. Now, I won't do anything for your homework grade, but the test grade is 75% of your final grade. So, I mean, you see what I'm getting at here? You guys have time. This is a major grade booster. Everybody should be doing all 15 of these tests. Now, you don't have to do them all at once, but I mean, you do one a day, turn it in, do another the next day. In 2 weeks, you'll have given your grade an enormous boost. Now, Rihanna just posted, she wrote them on paper thinking that we would come back to school and turn them in. Wonderful idea. Here's the thing. I don't think we're going back to school. So what do we do? And Rihanna, you asked earlier, how do we turn our stuff in? Great question. There's 2 ways. One, take a picture of your work and make sure I can see it's chapter 1 quiz, chapter 1 test, chapter 2 quiz. Make sure I can see it. Take a picture of it, email it to me. I'll look at it. You'll get your points. That's one way. The other way is by taking a picture and sending it to me to the Mr. Capples Instagram page. Okay? Which brings me to Mr. Capples Instagram. Okay? I have an Instagram page, Mr. Capples. I set it up a long time ago, but I haven't used it very much, and now I have a new reason to. Look something like that. Okay? This is the fastest way to get in touch with me. If you have questions, concerns, you're bored, you want a book recommendation, you say, Mr. Capples, what's the meaning of life, blah, blah, this is the best way to get in touch with me. It is much faster than email. I have this with me all day. Email, I check twice a day, maybe 3 times. And if you want to submit assignments through Instagram, that works too. For example, I'm looking on my phone right now. This kid right here just sent me a picture of his work. This is his first quiz from the at-home learning. This kid just got himself 5 points. Okay. Marissa, I'm not allowed on Instagram or have phone. Totally fine. If you have school email, send it to me through email. Works just as well. Okay. Email works. Instagram works. If you can't do either of those for some reason, email me we'll figure something out. Let me know. We'll make a plan so that you can get the points that you've earned. Because turning stuff in through email or phone is what I got right now. I can set up a Google Classroom assignment. I don't really know how to do that though, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, let me think. Let me see what I got here. Book and chapter, how live works, how video lessons work, how the Instagram works. Grades and posting. So when I get your stuff, I'm going to look over and I'm going to give you a grade. You guys know how I check homework. I'm not checking for correctness. I'm just checking to see if you made your attempts on everything. And if you did, great. If you didn't, have credit. The homework assignments that you're going to get in the video lectures are going to be small. Normally homework's like 10 to 15 problems. They're probably going to be 5 to 10 problems each night. Okay. I don't want to overload you guys. I want to give you time to explore and learn other cool stuff now that you have time to do so. So do your homework, show it to me somehow, and get your credit for it. That's pretty much it. In the grades, I put in the Chapter 8 quiz and the Chapter 8 show what you know. I just gave you guys sort of quick like extra credit-y type scores, boosted everyone's grade, just because it's a weird scenario. What is this? Incoming call. Oh, that's spam. I mean, yeah, so next week you could expect a video lesson on the first part of section 7.1 to be posted on my YouTube channel, and there'll be a link for it in the Google Classroom. It's going to be one video for all of Math Course 1, so we're all on the same page. And then when we meet each other again on Tuesday, there will be time to go over anything that was confusing, answer any questions, catch up, whatever you guys need, we'll do it. Right now, before we end, if you have any thoughts, concerns, questions, comments, put it in the live chat right now. And yeah, put those there. In the meantime, welcome to At Home Learning. Expect a Zoom or a Google Meet next week. And I mean, we'll figure this out. I mean, heck, just so you guys know, I don't know if you have a thing that tells you how many people are in the chat. Right now, this is telling me there's 6 people here, which I think includes me. So we're talking 5 people out of a possible, what do we have, like 24, 25 in the class? That's pretty normal. So good for you guys for showing up. You guys are going to be ahead of the curve. And, you know, there you go. Hi, Kira. Kira also has sent me, I think, almost all of her stuff through Instagram. And Kira, I haven't put it in yet, but that's what the weekend is for. So yeah, those of you who are here, thanks a bunch. I'm going to end the stream in a minute unless you guys have any other questions. Oh yeah, Will, what period are you again? I don't remember, man. It's all right. Oh, you're 4th period. You missed it this morning. Yeah, dude, my my 2nd period class is my biggest class. It's got like 34 kids, and I think this morning we had 8 show up at 9 o'clock. It's crazy. We're all adjusting. We're all human. So this weekend, be safe, have fun, do something cool. If you need book recommend, dude, start reading. Read cool stuff. Either entertain yourself with novels or learn new skills. There's just so much time to do cool stuff. Freaking get good at cooking. Learn to play a musical instrument. Learn money. Read about money. Do something cool. And I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. Look out for a video on Sunday with a lesson and some homework. Be safe. Stay healthy. Get some exercise. And see ya.